Everybody, my name's Commander Josh Hawkins, and welcome to the live stream. Very exciting times today in Elite Dangerous. We have just discovered some new alien runes. Yes, that's right. The CG that we've been working on for the past couple of days has proven to be fruitful because Ram Tah has actually discovered or at least narrowed down the location of some new alien runes. I'll read you what the Galactic News Network has to say, and then we're going to head off and see if we can find these runes for ourselves. So it says, following his recent appeal for data from the Sinuefi runes, engineer Ram Tah has released a statement. Using the data contributed by the galactic community, I have succeeded in accessing the monolith network, but although I have detected a number of further Guardian sites, which is very exciting, I have not been able to divine their precise locations. All I've been able to do is narrow the field to a handful of systems, specifically Sinuefi ZLJ D10 119 and a number of other systems with a bunch of numbers and letters, which I'm not going to read out all of them right now. It says, locating these sites is of central importance to our ongoing research, which is why I'm encouraging the galactic community to explore these systems. Together, we can further our understanding of this fascinating race. Now, do I want to further my understanding of the alien race? Absolutely. Do we want to find more alien websites? Absolutely. So that's what we're going to focus on today. We're going to fly out there right now. I'm in Felistock in the Mean System, which is where Ram Tah is located. And I'm just going to go to... I'm actually taking the second rune site that was listed on the location there. I don't think it really matters which one we go to, since he's only narrowed the field down. And actually, what we'll do, maybe before I go there... what I'll do is I'll put this back to the star class. Yep. You know what? We'll keep it on realistic. Let's bookmark these and see exactly where these are. I've got all the sites here. You'll be able to see them pop up as we bring them up on the live stream. Where did it go? Please tell me I didn't just close it. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, let me bring it back up. So, that's the first one. Bookmarked. This is the second one here. Oh, quite some distance between them. There's that one right there. And then this one here, ZEAD 101. That one is over here. And then last but not least, we have this one. Let's find that one. Okay, now let's take a look at where these actually are. So we've got one way over here. Then we got three very much in a triangle shape like that. Now I'm not sure why we've got one that's way over here by itself. Let's say that's the original rune site, isn't it? I could be mistaken. But we've got three new ones right over here. 1, 2, and 3. All just kind of narrowed down in this nice little triangle. I'm hoping that what he means by this message, of course, is that it's in one of these three systems. That's what he means by narrowed the field. Hopefully one in each one of the systems. That would be even better, because then we could just go there and try to find... one from any of the systems. What I guess I'll do is I will jump to the closest system. 413 light years, really? Holy crap. Yeah, that's what happens when Thargoids attack. And that was a doorbell ringing. So, aliens gotta wait just one sec. I'll be right back.
Should I crash his ship while he's gone? You see, what Josh doesn't know is that I'm actually here in the channel as well. I just turned up where he was disappeared.
Holy jeez. Okay. Well, that wasn't, like, terrifying. Having a couple of dogs jump up and go nuts like that. This is why I got a vibrating collar for one of them. He's not wearing it right now. And that wasn't even for me. Just someone just randomly rang my doorbell. All right, let's get back to what we were doing.
I was just trying to crash your ship when you disappeared.
Oh, there you are. Hey, Turgeon, how's it going? I don't know if you heard the dogs go ape shit crazy.
Yeah, that's when I turned up. That's why you didn't hear me turn up.
Yeah, oh my God. Mental cases, my two dogs. All right, well, 413 light years to the closest one, so we got a little bit of jumping to do. We're going to get started on that right away, and because we don't want to waste any time. I have an hour and a half to live stream, so I'm going to do my very best to find aliens in that time. And we're going to restock and grab another SRV because I have a feeling that one of them got blown up the other day by someone who might have dropped a mine on my head.
Or crashed into you for instancing issues. Yeah, that too.
Or maybe possibly crashed into me. I don't need this extra compartment. Okay, we're good to go. Let's get going. And where are you right now, Turgeon? Have you...
I'm actually parked at Felice Dock still.
All right, well, let's head off together then.
So I can join in with that. I've still got a cargo hold full of artifacts from the previous one. Because I dropped off the community goal data.
Well, no problem
stayed
there.
parked there.
Hang on to your artifacts, may as well. Who knows, we might even see some new ones at the new alien site, right?
If we find it. We need some Shibuka luck.
What do you mean, if? Don't be such a pessimist.
Have some confidence, man.
Don't be such a pessimist. Yes. Gosh. We are definitely finding it. I know the bros
We
have
need to
faith.
hire X-Death.
Yeah, right?
Get X-Death's number. We'll hire him. Get him in there.
Well, it would have been nice if they... You dogs, you shut your faces. That's all I have to say. He's sitting there, he's like, woof.
It wasn't me, boss.
Yeah. Well, I'm just doing my job.
Get the last word in.
Yoda, I swear I'm putting that vibrating collar on you if you bark one more time. Either that or I'm kicking you out of the room and then you can bark all you want. Yeah. So, jeez, I swear to God my dogs are a mental case. And you know why they're like this? I blame this 100% on my wife. Ever since they were puppies, we come home, as soon as we get in the house, she goes, "Oh, my babies, my muffins, oh," you know, and like makes them crazy. And I keep telling her, this is what happens. You make them crazy when someone comes to the door, they get excited. I come home, I walk past them. Go give them their food, I let them go pee, and then when they come back in the house, then I give them the pets and give them the love. So that way they're a little bit more calmed down. And they appreciate it just as much. And they're just as excited. Just without all the barking and mental case yapping.
I've had it said that dogs are the kind of creatures, they don't care the amount of stuff that you give them. It's just that you're giving them something.
Exactly.
So you don't have to go over the top with anything. Just give them anything at all. And they'll go, "Oh, I'm so pleased. You noticed me." That's
just
what they do.
give them a little pat on the head. They're just as happy as if you pick them up and go...
Swing them around. Give a roast turkey, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. Anyway, which one of those systems were you for? And
I'm heading to the closest one. It's 413 light years. I could head back to the galaxy map and tell you here, but honestly.
Yeah, because I just need to know which one to cut and paste from the Galnet news article.
Oh yes.
Which I shall just paste in case anybody's missed it.
I don't know if you saw in the live stream, but there's actually 4 of them, and one of them is like a considerable ways further than the other 3. The other 3 are kind of in like a triangular shape. Big Andy SG, hey, how's it going? We were chatting last night while I was exploring on my primary account. I'll tell you which one I'm going to here, Turgeon, as soon as I make this jump. Josh, he's behind you. Yeah, you know, that doesn't work. No. My dogs would alert me to
that was for me.
Standing behind me.
That was when I turned up on the stream.
Oh, yeah. It's funny because I was watching something about streamers and people scaring streamers and stuff, and no, don't like it. Don't like it one bit.
No,
sir.
Spider-Man photo bombing. No, sir. I don't like it.
No, sir. Not one bit. Well, I don't mind if it's Spider-Man bobbing behind me. I mean, that's okay.
Mr. Horse from Ren and Stimpy.
No, sir. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
All right, here's where we're going, Turgeon. We are headed to this system right over here, the IC 23 IC space 2391 sector ZE-A.
That one, rightio.
Yep. Okay.
D101.
And then let's keep on jumping. Let's say hi to the chat while we jump. I see there's a whole lot of chat going on. Whitaker82 and Giovanni were both in here. I don't know if they're still in. I'll take a look. They were like, oh man, this sucks. I gotta go to school and this one's gotta go to work. Like, I just got home from work. The only reason I gotta go out later is because the wife's coming home from a class that she has to take tonight. But we got Spooky a lot, Zarksul, Whitaker82, Renato Moo, Commander Leon, Kamax, Tilly, Commander DK, Matej, Karilla, Top Blazer, Jerome W, Danamaster, John, Gwensel, Zem, Silbor, Commander Koo, Calvin, Ebert, Bag of Holding. Bag of Holding.
That is a good name.
It's the
Bag of Holding.
He's the Bag of Holding. I don't...
Just make sure you don't get that one confused with the Bag of Devouring when you go out adventuring.
Oh, darn it. I didn't bring my Bag of Holding. I took the Bag of Devouring today.
All that treasure that we got.
Took the wrong one. Damn it. We've got Jacob Lejbol, Mr. Chilaxo, Commander Big Andy SG, Roderick Rintish, Rick Wellen, Tosca, Marcus 3000, and Sebastian Roch, Dark Chaos, Nathan Dempster, Spooky a lot, Commander Kuhad, Sean Doran. Might be repeating some names because I'm scrolling down here. Kevin Schlogel. Schlogel. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. 195th Moses, Thamir, Valdarsh, Turgeon Starstone. Kick that Turgeon guy out, would you?
Yeah, kick out that.
Justin N, Axel Lapp. There's a.
Well, I'm just on Danamaster's tail here because he's just set off from Felice before me. So.
Oh, if you want to shoot me over a wing invite there, Turgeon, I'm half paying attention to my flying right now while I go through the chat. Just
as always. Well,
point myself in a direction. Thamir shoots, Mr. Wavy DL, Commander so-and-so, Sparks in a Box, Skellbags, Lavian, Roger Rammer, Commander Malik, Ricardo Marquez, Armin Tem, Zirian. We got a whole bunch of people in here. Well, welcome to the live stream, guys. Cow Noodles. Cow Noodles is here as well. Welcome to the live stream, and thanks for joining in. Hopefully, with all of you guys in here, you're going to bring me lots of luck. We'll press our thumbs if we're German. We'll cross our fingers if we're Canadian or whatever, American. And break a leg and not a neck. And what was the other one that we said? Go up
something
whale's
about
arse.
sticking thumbs in whales, yeah.
Pretty sure it was like up a whale's arse. I don't know how that one's supposed to be lucky, but apparently that's lucky. Big Andy SG, you want to know what the private group name is? It's J. Hawkins, just like this commander's name. The letter J, space, Hawkins. You can send an invite. I'll be checking that shortly after I finish jumping a little bit more, and we'll get some more people into the private group. Whoever would like to come and help scour the planet's surface. Maybe you'll be the one to find the alien runes, and then I'll claim that it was me. No, I won't do that. But I will certainly credit anyone who finds the runes live on the air, and you'll be my hero, because I've never actually found anything first. I'd love to be the person who finds it first, though. Wouldn't that be fun? We could be a Shibuka or a Commander X-Death.
Well, yeah, neither of them are visible at the moment.
Danamaster wants to join the wing? Yeah, sure. Of course, Danamaster. Oh, maybe Turgeon can invite you because...
Oh, yeah, it's... I kind of started the wing, didn't I?
End my suffering, says, hey guys, I just saw the article. Yeah, I know, very exciting. We've got some new alien runes to go explore. How many people think that there's more than one rune site in these, or like one rune site in each one of the 4 rune sites? Or do you think it's like just a couple sort of spread out amongst these ones? It really shouldn't be, honestly. For the amount of area that we're going to have to scour in those systems, you know, to have like one divided amongst 4 systems, that would just be retarded. Ridiculous. We have 3 more weeks to complete that 100 million credits thing, and we need these other sites for it. So it can't take us 3 weeks to discover the other sites. It's going to have to go quickly. Commander Greyroof. Hello, Commander Greyroof. Grey Wolf. Hey, Josh and Turchins, greetings from Commander Grey Wolf down in Melbourne, Australia. Down under. Well,
cool.
Greetings from up top.
No, you're supposed to say g'day, mate.
G'day, mate. G'day, mate, from up top.
Close enough.
Well, they're down under, we're up top, right? I mean, I think that's how it works.
A land of plenty, mate.
The land of Marmite
The land
and
of plenty.
Vegemite. I don't know what you guys have,
Vegemite.
why you have such a strange taste.
They don't have any time for Marmite down there, mate.
It's
Just Vegemite.
You know, I could see how maybe if you kind of grew up with it, you could be like twisted into thinking that it's good, but there's no way anyone is going to try that and be like, ooh, this is delicious. Why don't you just pick up some salt and suck on a big block of salt? It's probably better for you.
Oh dear.
What is it made of? It's like a yeast spread, right?
Yeah, it's essentially brewer's yeast. It's like a byproduct. It used to be of brewing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's kind of like
the
the
guck
sludge
from the bottom of brewing.
Yeah, it's like the sludge from the bottom of the barrel when you finish making beer.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, sure, waste
Awesome
not,
stuff.
want not, but
That's
just
kind of origin.
just drink the
But
beer.
yeah, it's great.
Just
Lovely
drink the
stuff.
beer. That's all you got to do. It's horrible. I mean, listen, I don't want to judge. I'm sure that people down there, you know, it's awesome and everything, and they love it. But like, well, I tried it. I went and picked up some because I had some friends from Australia. Did some traveling when I was younger, and was working as a traveling magician, doing the whole busking life, which is lots of fun. Turgeon, you know something about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a sort of mercenary without guns. Anything in the entertainment business like that, working with the same people on and off. You know, you see somebody you haven't seen for months, and you go, oh yeah, and you're on the same gig together. So it's like mercenary jobs.
It was an interesting time. I spent basically a summer down in Kelowna in British Columbia, and I was working on the lakeshore there, just by the Okanagan. And
Lovely place, BC.
oh man, the Kelowna in the summertime is one of the most incredibly beautiful places you've ever been. You got the Okanagan right there, which is one of the longest lakes in Canada. I think it might be the longest lake in Canada. In fact, it's so long and so deep in some parts that it has its own like Loch Ness monster. It's called Ogopogo. So
Oh, cool! Didn't know that.
yeah. So you have Loch Ness and you have Ogopogo, who lives in the Okanagan, and you know, there's people that are like doing the same thing with Loch Ness. You know, like skimming the lake with like radar and sounders and stuff, trying to find it. But it's such a big lake that you would never find it. And the city itself, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. It actually reminded me of Montreal. Reminded me of my hometown here. It was hot, probably one of the hottest places in British Columbia that I've been to. You got like the desert right next to it. You have Osoyoos, which is a little town not too far from Kelowna. It's very desert-like, arid. You got like little cacti and lizards and stuff, which I didn't even know we had in Canada.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have thought of that.
I was like, we have a desert in Canada? And I found this out because these guys were like, yeah, we're going to this big rave, 3 days. I was like, yeah, sounds cool. Let's go. Not going to tell you what we did there, but holy jeez, that was a fun party.
Ate Vegemite?
No, we didn't eat Vegemite. I ate Vegemite when I was staying at the hostel while I was busking on the lakeshore there. A lot of people from Australia and New Zealand and a bunch of different parts of the world. Well, it was really cool because you had people from all over the world, but the Australians were the ones that were up at 7 o'clock in the morning getting drunk down on the backyard and the patio. So, you know, that's all they'd talk about is their Vegemite and Marmite. And I went and picked up some Vegemite just to see what the stuff tastes like, and scooped out a spoon of it and like.
Well, I'm sure that the Australians in the channel would agree with me there that you don't say Vegemite and Marmite in the same sentence because they are totally different beasts.
Well,
they are.
I don't
And
know
people
why.
generally have a preference for one rather than the other.
I don't know what the difference is. They taste the
Being a
same to
Brit,
me.
I like Marmite, but you know, Vegemite's good too, but I prefer Marmite. I actually had a friend from New England who came over to stay for a while, a few years back, and he had no knowledge of things like Coleman's mustard and Marmite and things like this. So it was we gave him these things, and he eventually acquired a taste for Marmite, and he bought a huge jar of it to take back with him back to New England. But it was the Coleman's mustard that caught him by surprise, because English mustard, not the same as burger mustard or French mustard or any of these things that you find and you think, oh, there's some yellow goo, I'll put that on. And he was making a ham sandwich, and he was putting this Coleman's English mustard on. That's all the amount he was putting on. And I said, it's a very brave man. You sure you want to do that? And he goes, oh, yeah, it's just mustard, man. No problem. Oh, fine.
What
so
is
he
it,
did
very
that, and he
spicy?
took one bite, and I saw his eyes coming out of his head. You know?
I guess it's like a hot mustard.
Yeah, English mustard. It's proper mustard, is that?
Proper
It's not
mustard.
like the French stuff, which is like mostly vinegar with a bit of mustard in it.
So it's like the Grey Poupon.
Dijon mustard is, yeah, it's like...
Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? I haven't seen those commercials in ages. Did Grey Poupon stop making commercials? Like, they're like, no, we're so popular now, we don't have to advertise our mustard anymore.
But yeah, if you want to try Coleman's English mustard, that's...
Coleman's
try that
English
sometime.
mustard. I am
Coleman's
a
English
big
mustard.
fan of mustard.
None of this sort of dark brown French stuff. None of that.
I'm a big fan of English mustard, or I mean of Dijon mustard, especially hot mustard.
Dijon's good, but it's a bit vinegary, I think.
Hello, sorry to bug Chat and Josh, but can I be accepted to the private group to help with the search? Yes, you can, but you're gonna have to wait 2 more jumps, because once I get there, I will start accepting invites. I'll go and I'll do like a whole big rundown, and then accept all of the invites to the private group, because I'm sure there's a whole pile there. In the meantime, well, since we got 2 more jumps to go, let me just say once again, welcome to the live stream. My name is Commander Josh Hawkins. I'm joined by Commander Turgeon Starstone.
Hello there.
And we are going to find some alien ruins, because Ram Tah has recently discovered through the Monolith Network that there are a number of different alien rune sites out there, and we would like to be the first on site. I think it would be pretty awesome to find it live on the stream. We've been very close in the past with our live streams, just 5 minutes from being the first one there, and snuck up in second place, basically, on the rune sites. But today, we're going to be the first. If this is your first time on the live stream, well, let me say welcome, and thank you for joining us today. I can see there's quite a few people watching. I know there's a lot of the regulars in here. This is a regular live stream show that we do. Well, no, not particularly this day is not the regular one, but I do regular live streams on my YouTube channel, so if you're into that sort of thing and you like Elite Dangerous and you like other space games, feel free to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now so that you don't forget to do so later on, and that way you'll get notified when new live streams go live? Yeah, when the new live streams go live. And you'll see an eagle jump on the screen and scream, and Turgeon might shoot it with some funny sound effects, and everyone will put
today.
hashtag shoot the hawk. Hashtag shoot the hawk.
I haven't got the soundboard on today.
Oh, no soundboard. Okay, useless. Kick him out. What do we bring you here for, Turgeon? Jeez. All right, that means my hawk will survive. The hawk will live today. And I already see
live to subscribe another day
in the system. 47 new objects. I believe this is the first system that we're supposed to be in. We've got Commander Etherin Koo is in the system in a courier, looks like, flying around. Let's take a look at what we have, because what I'm going to do before we pick a system to actually go look for these damn runes is I'm going to look at the Okay, well, I was going to say we're going to look at the system and see how many landable planets there are before we decide which ones we're going to go look at. Looks like these ones have been discovered by Butty. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, and these ones are 338,000 light seconds away. I really don't want to go to that
How
one.
amusing.
This one over here...
if there's something on one of those planets, they're not going to be popular.
Nope. So, we're going to go to the next system.
They're already not popular for giving us the middle section of this data as the start, That's the it's like 7 to 14, and you think Ram Tah's saying, do you know, there might be some more, and I'm thinking, yeah, of course there are, just look at the first section of data. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm going to choose the second sector to go to. I mean, the second system to jump to.
Yeah, I'll go to that one first.
And if there's alien runes in this site,
everything I'll start labeling things at 7.
if there are
Because
any
I'm Ram
alien
Tah.
runes here, well, good luck for you guys who fly over there. I'm sure you'll be the first one because nobody's going to fly over there and find them. So yeah.
Well, you could use a bit of logic, and you have to sort of think of the planet that they came from, what's left of it, and find one that's similar to it here, what's left of it.
Rocks and landable. That's really all I could think of.
Yeah, well, it's got a biggish moon. Well, it's got a moon very close to it. So if there's one that's got a large moon close to it, start there, I'd say.
There was one. I mean, in that system that was a binary, but still 330 some odd thousand light seconds away. I'm gonna check the other systems first. We're gonna see if there's anything a little closer than that. If they're all basically the same thing, then yeah, we'll go back and maybe check it out. I don't know. Lavian's asking, what's my jump range?
We had his. Yeah,
it's like
we
30,
had enough trolling from them during that live stream with that crashed lake on 9, didn't they?
Invite me too, please, Josh. Oh, right. Hold on. I forgot to do the invites here. Let me do that when I jump out here. Let's get that. Get her done. Get her done.
Is that your secondary explorer vessel then? Is it?
Yep.
You got that, so it should have a decent range on it.
It's got more range than my primary, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Because my primary, I'm fully armed, so...
That's it. You just went out there with everything on board when we were young and naive so long ago.
Well, I was preparing for this.
Over a year ago, yeah.
Commander Josh Hawkins had been prepared for the alien invasion over a year ago.
Over a year ago.
There you go, guys. I've done a round of invites, and we now have... Let's see. We now have 290 members. 290 members in the private group. It's not so private anymore. It's funny because I think when I first started the PG, I was like, we'll invite people for events and then we'll kick them out. And I was inviting people in and then kicking them out at the end of the event. I don't think I'm going to spend the time to kick out 290 people. I'll just leave this private group open.
Yeah, that would be longer than even reading out everybody's names saluting at the end of a live stream.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, that's because only half the people put the salute in the chat, right? Bag of Holding says, lol, that was the first system I stopped at, skipped it. Skipped it as well. And you know what? That's where it's going to be, I'm telling you. That's exactly where it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Greetings, Commander Josh. How's it going? Wad Xerox, it's going great. Thank you very much. And how are you? Molded Salad says, echo, 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 echo. Is there an echo?
NL says he's on the planet with the moon you're just talking about and nothing so far.
All right. Well, let us know what you find there, buddy. Let us know in chat. Put it in caps and all of that so that we know if there's anything, because otherwise it might get missed. If anyone sees in chat that someone...
if you find something, just post squee in chat. We'll know.
And put it over and over and over until someone sees it, and then we look at the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's another... Oh, God, these systems.
That would be doing a Shibuka impression.
Okay. So we had Buddy was the guy who discovered the last system, and the guy who discovered this one is called Bombwort. What is going on?
Oh, well.
All right. I have a couple of moons here. There's a couple binaries. We've got Bumwort's first discovered over here. These two are very close. Then we have one that's 3,800 light seconds away, and we have one that's 1,400 light seconds away, and then we have a binary over here. Before we fly out and grab one of these or pick one, let's take a look at the original alien rune site, which is... Where is that? Sinuefi something something something, obviously, but I can't remember what the hell the name of it is. Looks like everyone's going to the first jump site. What the hell is the name of the original alien rune site? Is someone who has quick access to that, could you put the original sector in the chat, please, just so that I could...
Did you not bookmark it on your map?
I thought I did. That's why I'm kind of wondering where it is. Is this it over here? No, that's HIP 7129.
Hang on. I'll have a look at mine.
Could have sworn I bookmarked.
I haven't got anybody trying to shoot me right now.
It could be this one. Is it ZLJ D10 119? That seems way too far. I thought it was a lot closer. Here it is. I got it, Turgeon. It's Sinuefi...
XRH D11102, is it?
Yeah.
No. Is it?
No, yeah. D11102.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah. Okay. It's called Alien Ruins on my bookmark list.
Okay. And it is Planet 1B? Planet
1B, yeah.
1B. Where is it? Planet 1B. It's this one right here. Okay, so it was orbiting... Oh, okay, so it was orbiting a dwarf star. Rather close. Dogs, shut your faces! Stop it! I will set you on fire. No, I won't. It is rotating. It has a... appears to be tidally locked moon, probably, because apparently I didn't scan it. And this one is a rocky world with little or no surface metal contents. World like this have lost most of their volatiles due to past heating. Any metallic content will form a small central core. No volcanism.
Well, we have to also assume that it was once habitable.
Assuming. Probably not this one. This one doesn't look like it was
probably
ever habitable.
Thargoid-based disaster wiped them off the face of the planet.
It's a very small radius, 1,100 kilometers with a 0.13 Gs. So let's look in this system and see if we can find something similar to that. Why did I set a new course? I did not want to do that. I'm here. Let's look at the system. All right. So what have we got? We've got an 840 kilometer radius. We have a 3,800 kilometer radius. I'm just looking at the moons right now. Let's see this one here. Oh, here we go. This one is similar in size, in radius. We're going to check that one first. Done and done. All right, folks, we're heading over to the first planet that we're going to start looking around, and I have an hour to search. So let's keep our eyes peeled. Let's see if we can spot some aliens, and I hope you guys are watching the live stream very closely here, because someone's gonna spot it before me. I like to have a lot of eyes on the screen at all times. Sinuefi, yes, yeah, new system, the one that's, the new system or the one that's known? The Never Slept, this is the one that is not known. This is a new system that we're going to right now. Astra, can you hear me?
Affirmative. Awaiting further instructions.
Okay, how about turn your volume down? 75%. Of course, she doesn't listen now. 75%.
75%.
Alright, scanning the moon. Commander Kodiak's in that system as well. He's going to help check the planet as well. Excellent. We're going to find these alien ruins, guys. This is the way it's done. The Hawk Flock on duty. Detailed surface scan complete. Let's take a look at the contents of this particular moon. Let's see what it has, shall we? So this one is mostly rock with some metal, iron, basically the exact same thing. Very similar. Surface temperature is 245 Kelvin instead of 300. Surface gravity is almost the same. It's tidally locked. I'm gonna say sure, why not? Let's go check it out. Hopefully we will find some aliens. No, not aliens, but you know what I mean. Thamior, you have
alien filing cabinets.
Yes, more alien porn. That's what we're looking for. Hopefully it's on the sunny side of the planet. Now, of course, I wasn't smart and did not come in a modified courier like I'm sure Commander Ku is right over here in his probably souped up courier with awesome boost speed where he can fly around the planet's surface uber quick. And we're going to assume, of course, that the planet, that the rune site, wherever it may be on this planet, is also going to be kind of visible? Kinda, sorta? It wasn't really visible.
Not massively.
Not
But
massively visible.
you could, from a distance, you go, hang on, is there something there?
You couldn't really see it from orbit, could you? You had to be like well.
Oh no, not from. You have to be within the orbital gap, but pretty close.
I don't know if there's
and even then, you could only see it if you knew it was there.
Yeah, no kidding.
You've been there before.
I don't know if there are any commanders in here that are members of Canon Interstellar. If there is, I would truly appreciate it if anyone would happen to know if there was a particular height that you had to be in order to see the runes. If there was, maybe you can just toss that in chat or send me a private message in game if you're playing. And who knows, maybe you can see it from a decent distance up. I have no idea. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of dropping in and dropping out and crossing my fingers and hoping and praying. Because we have no idea. It is the same color, Danomaster. Danomaster's like, it's the same color.
That's a start.
That is a start.
Yeah, but I mean that last system with the ones 300,000 light seconds away. There's like a water world, and well, it's an HMC. I don't know if it's an Earth-like, but it's certainly an HMC that looks like it might be habitable next to a water world in that we can't land on. And if you were the aliens and you visited that system, you'd go there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You wouldn't go 300,000 light seconds out to a grotty little moon. So we're going to have to rule that one out for now, I think, on a logical basis.
Commander X-Death at least had something to go by when he looked this up, when he found his runes. He had like kind of an idea of what he was looking for.
The triangulation image to work with,
Yeah. The fact that we're going in blind here, c'est brutal. It's terrible. Uthred Ragnarsson says apparently altitude of 3 to 4K, some people have managed 5 to 6 by tweaking graphics. Well, my graphics are pretty high. I mean, I have terrain loading in far. But
do they have to be high or do they have to be low? I mean, it depends, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
With the tweaking thing.
That's an excellent question.
Yeah. Who else have we got in the system here?
We could assume. It was relatively close to a crater site as well. I don't know if that has any relevance with this. I don't know if it means anything at all. But we are kind of looking for like a plateau area, I'm assuming. And they're not going to have it inside the crater, so I highly doubt it's going to be inside a crater like that. I want to say it's probably not around here. Go ahead and disable voice comms.
So which one are you on? And we'll split up a bit and have a look.
I'm on... Where am I? I'm on XOP 3A. AB 3A. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could do this little trick where you get to kind of supercruise over the planet. That's always a good thing to try. And we'll do that at 180 degrees, because why not? So, a little trick for supercruising over the surface of the planet, of course, is point yourself 45 degrees up, jump into supercruise, because you'll be able to, and then throttle downish, get your throttle down, and just point your nose like that. External camera. Let's see if this works. Yeah, this could work. I mean, it's certainly a faster way to scour the planet's surface. Alright, come on, alien runes. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. You see anything that looks out of the ordinary or you think I should jump down to, please yell in chat. Yell, yell, yell. Big caps letters so that my eyes bleed. In the meantime, we're just going to keep our eyes peeled and hopefully spot something from the air. I'm assuming it's going to have, like that triangular form or some type of geometric shape to it like the last one did as well. And
it'll probably look exactly the same as the other one.
I hope not. I really hope
Within
not.
reason.
Within reason, okay. Within reason, yes. I mean, obviously it's going to have obelisks, but I really hope that it's not exactly the same as the last one. I hope that, you know, with all this time that they don't just copy and paste another rune site. Oh, boy. I got so excited last night. Did I tell you, Turgeon, what happened? Yeah, I did. We were talking in Discord about it today. I'll just tell. I'll tell the viewers what happened.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Oh, you know what? I'm 28 kilometers up now. There's no way I'm gonna see it at this height. So, I logged on my primary account yesterday, and I was doing a little bit of exploration, getting some footage for a video, just for another one of those Beauty of Elite Dangerous videos. And so here I am, 25,000 light years away from the bubble, very close to the core, and I see this really awesome looking planet. It's like red, and you don't see too many of these red planets where you go down there and everything's just like blood red all over the place. But it was red with canyons, and it was inside a planetary nebula. Really just gorgeous, gorgeous shots I got there. And I'm flying over the planet's surface, just looking for some place to grab some pics, and all of a sudden I see a blue POI appear on my radar. And actually what I was looking for was the damn silicate geysers that were supposed to be on the planet, which, I mean, they're just impossible to find. Trying to find geysers is like a needle in a haystack. It's ridiculous. But this was not the little POI that you get for geysers. This was a large blue POI, and I was like, what is this? You know, like there's not supposed to be crash sites. At least I didn't think there was supposed to be any type of crash sites that far out from the bubble. Anyhow, it took me about 20 minutes. It was a 2G planet, so I was taking my time. I didn't want to drop down too quick. I finally managed to get down there, and when I got down there, I found a crashed SRV with a couple of skimmers and some cargo canisters. But man, my heart started pounding when I saw that POI pop up, and I got really, really excited for a couple minutes. Unfortunately, and I guess we could say it's confirmed, there are still plenty of crash sites out there, just much rarer than they used to be. Used to be like every planet had crash sites on it.
Yeah, even the, like I say, the coldest planet, the furthest planet out in the Beagle Point system. I had so many POIs to pick from there that Cold Glider and I, we could pick and choose which ones to use for that episode, the Distant Words episode. We go, what about this nav beacon? Nah, it's not very good background, that one. Well, I'll find another one then. And that's about as far as you could get from the bubble as it's possible to be. But yes, they've changed it. I think 25, that's further out than the last one that I found when I was coming back in, which was probably 15, 16,000. So 25 is quite a long way out to find any.
Quite a long way. I got some footage there.
So it's cool. It's cool that it's there.
Yeah, it is cool. Yeah. My current altitude, I am at 3.37 kilometers, 3.3 kilometers above the ground. I think from 3-point-something kilometers, you should be able to see an alien rune site. And I mean, honestly, please, FDev, please don't have made it so that it's like, you know, impossible to spot from space. Give us something to work with. Something, anything. How are we supposed to find it? Just scouring planets again? Is that kind of like the general idea that they expect from us for this type of thing?
It seems to be flying around an entire planet until we find something.
Wouldn't it be great if we had some like proper scanning tools?
Yeah, like a scanner. A ground scanner,
oh, wait.
You know, that would be nice.
Detailed surface scanner? What is
Yeah, that sounds good to me. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, sounds like something that you would normally use for scanning the details of the surface of a planet,
I got one
right?
on this? Oh, I do have one on this one, yeah. I was just wondering if I'd actually got one on this ship. But yes, I have.
Okay, I'm just like 5 kilometers up. I don't know if that's going to be too high, but I mean, I'm assuming that they're going to put it near something and not just like in the middle of a giant swath of land that has absolutely no landmarks whatsoever. So I'm just flying from one crater to the next and checking around these cratered areas, because really that's the best I can think. I mean, if I was a dev and I was going to put it somewhere, I'd put it near a crater. Of course, that's just me. That's just me. We don't know what FDev is actually thinking when they do this stuff. Or not thinking.
I wasn't going to say.
I know you were thinking.
No, everybody's thinking it. I'm just saying.
Everyone's thinking. Hold on. I saw someone say, not a bad idea. How about to try the same coordinates from the... Oh, yeah, there's an idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing on the first planet in this system, actually.
That's actually, that's a fantastic idea. Try the same
In lieu of anything else, I thought I'd try and head for the same coordinates.
Well, we can do that. In fact, I can use that tool we had from the other day to try and get to those coordinates once again. It won't take me a half an hour this time, I swear.
You damn kids.
You darn kids making fun of me.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just fly around this crater and just do a quick pass here. 4 kilometers up, so I think that ought to be low enough to see something the size of those alien ruins, right? But is it?
I think so. Is it?
Why does my wife have to be out tonight? Why did she have to go to a silly language class?
She's learning silly language. Everybody speaks that these days. Silly language. What?
It's a silly language French. Well, it's silly for me because I learned it as a kid, but she's from a little
English useful.
town.
Useful to have.
Well, it's useful here. I mean, for her, it's certainly useful. For me, it's not so useful.
Well, it's useful so that you can understand when people are talking about you behind your back, really.
Well, it's useful for a number of reasons, because, we live in a city that's awful funny. It's, I mean, Quebec is very French in parts. Some parts of it are very English. In Montreal, you could pretty much get by speaking only English with very basic amounts of French. But there are parts of Quebec and parts of Montreal where if you don't speak French, you're going to have trouble. And I don't mean like someone's going to come and punch you in the face, although there are parts of Montreal that someone might come and punch you in the face if you don't speak French. It's more so like if you go into any type of government building or office, they basically have signs that say, "We speak French here," and that's it. And they don't mean "we speak French" as in you could speak French to us. They mean "we speak French" as in if you don't speak French, well, you're not going to get any help because we will not speak English to you. And that's the...
I'll shrug at you in that classic Gallic way.
That's the stupid part of Montreal. That's the stupid part of this city that I was born in.
Yeah.
All the French and English fighting that happened back in the 80s and early 90s when the government passed a bill that said all the businesses and all the signs had to be in French first, and then English could be on the sign, but it had to be in smaller writing because they were trying to preserve their French heritage, which is fine. I totally get it, but there's also English people, and not everything has to be in French. We live in Canada. Quebec is still part of Canada, and there's English and French. Being bilingual, it didn't make any difference to me because I spoke both languages fluently. But
there's preserving and there's fossilizing.
Yeah,
you don't want to go down that route.
Well, talking about fossilizing, you know what they did is the English and the French got into this stupid war, and it all started over like these stop signs. And I mean, I think even if you go to France, the stop signs say "stop," right? Because that's like...
Yeah, they do.
That's like the universal thing. It says stop. That is what a stop sign is. And I'm pretty sure in French you can say stop. They say stop. But anyhow, in Quebec, they started... So the French were going to the signs that said stop, and they were spray painting over it, and they were putting arrête, which is stop in French. And then the English would go and spray paint over arrête, and they'd put stop. And then the French would come back and they'd spray paint back over that until you ended up with stop signs that were like thick like this with spray paint and like bending over, and nobody could see what the hell it said because it was just like spray paint all over the place. And now we have stop signs and we have arrête signs, which is, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. It's like, get over it. It's a stupid word. Okay, I'm not finding anything here. So I'm going to stop the ship. Stop engines.
Cutting engines, stop here.
And I'm going to go to, let's see, I had that website that we went to yesterday, which should be in my history right over here. History? Recently closed. History, here we go. And we'll pull up that website, which I should have bookmarked from the other day. Oh, this is all from today. Yesterday, Monday, and Sunday. Here we go. Let's see if we could just find it amongst the million news sites that I read. ED Bearing. Here we go. Bookmark. Done. Okay. So, this site is fantastic, by the way. It's basically like a little tool that you put in your longitude and your latitude, and it tells you which direction you need to go in order to get to the runes. So, let's put in our starting longitude, 41.
25, sir.
Oh, shut your face. Hold on a sec. I'll have to type it out with this. 41.1925. And starting longitude is 28.3238. And I need to go 243 degrees. This is awesome. I love this tool. So you just turn 243 degrees. Like so. There we go.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
And then we will jump to, pass that out. Then we'll jump to Super Cruise. And then all we got to do is fly until we get to those coordinates. And the coordinates, of course, are minus 31, minus 128. So let's go check there and see what we got. Minus 31, minus 128. And, of course, we don't want to just... Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because we're not going to see it from 20 kilometers up anyhow, so... We'll just break away from the surface and read the chat while we fly over there. Less blah blah, more flying, please. Sorry, everyone. I'll just mute my microphone, and you guys can stare at my beautiful face. I mean, really? Less blah blah, more flying? We're doing both. I'm pretty sure we're doing both right now.
Yeah, I mean, normally you're the classic monotasker, but you can talk and fly, I'll grant you that. Certainly.
I mean, I'm doing
You're
my...
capable of both of those at once.
I'm doing my best. I mean, I'm not trying to be annoying when we're talking here. I mean, if you could mute me if you really want to. I'm not going to judge. Not going to judge.
You know, do that. You could just make afterburner noises.
Yeah.
Just keep going. Boost.
Boost. Yeah, that's what I can do.
Boost. Yes, just keep saying that.
Let's
flying.
see. We are... minus...
Pretend to attack rocks with your non-existent guns, going daka 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 daka. You could do that.
I don't know. If you guys don't come here to listen to me talk, well, I think you're on the wrong live stream. Everyone knows I love the sound of my own voice, so that's why I do it. I don't do the live stream for you guys. I do the live stream so I have an excuse to talk to myself.
Well,
right.
You know the old saying, it's the only way to be sure of intelligent conversation.
Talk to yourself?
Talk to yourself, yes.
I didn't know that saying, actually. I was not aware of that saying, Turgeon.
Well, there you are. Now you are.
Well, now I know. Knowing's half the battle. I think I'm getting to minus 31 much faster than minus 128. Yes, I am. Much faster. Okay, we gotta break orbit here, because I'm passing the minus 31.7 mark. And we're nowhere near the 128. We need to recalculate our trajectory. And we can look for alien runes. We're on the dark side of the planet now. So apparently the coordinates are on the dark side of the planet, which is okay. It's not too dark. Oh, there we got mouse control. Oh, how awesome it would be if I just dropped out of this orbital cruise and the runes were right in front of me. The frontier gods are on my side today. Not.
Well, Shibuka would love where I am on the first planet here, just approaching the coordinates, because in the distance, just on the horizon there's a little black nebula, cloud in the distance, I don't know which one it is, and there's a star right in the middle of it. It's just a tiny little black nebula star right in the middle, and it's one of these things where you go, ooh, astronomical, ooh, aliens, line up your building with it, ooh. Shibuka would love it.
109.5744. Alright, now I need to head 269, so well, I'm kind of heading in the right direction, but yeah, you know what? I guess we'll just fly like this. We're not too far off, so we'll just keep flying in this direction, and we'll fly relatively low so I can scan this whole area for alien rune sites. External camera. Point this downwards and look for them runes. And we'll rechat in the meantime. Less blah blah, more flying. There you go, buddy. All just for you. Literally all crash sites and alien ruins were found within 5 degrees of minus 30 or 30 for first coordinates. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that there were... Oh, okay, the crash sites. Gotcha. Like,
that's interesting.
Yeah, that
so is everything found within the tropics, essentially?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's lat, isn't it?
That's the latitude, yeah.
That's lat.
Minus 30 to 30.
31 lat.
So, yeah, that's kind of around, I guess that would be, what, around the equator?
So, don't know. Minus 30, I mean, it's if you're starting at 0, minus 30, you're still in the damn Arctic Circle.
Is it? I have no idea.
Yeah, if you start with 0 at 0, well, you've got to get to 90, haven't you?
Well, so you're a third of the way up.
Yeah. You're in lovely cold Britain. I'm in about 55, I think.
Cookie Rebel says, haha, yeah, so we found the new runes, did we? Or are we still looking? We're still looking, Cookie. They've been discovered by Ram Tah, but they have not yet been located or pinpointed.
Yeah, he wasn't considerate enough to actually tell us where they were.
Yeah, he just said that we found them. We found new ones. Now go out and find them for me.
Surprise, he said. The data you brought us says there's more places. I can't tell you where they are. Go do my bidding, he said.
We do have a short list. Commander Q says we have 4 systems as a short list. There's only 47 bodies in the first one and 42 in the second one. So, I mean, that kind of narrows it down. I mean, that's... Let's see.
It does, and especially when you consider the first one has the ones that aren't 300,000 light seconds from the main star.
Yeah, well, nobody's going to go to that.
There's a string of them, one of which is a water world, and one is an HMC that looks like it... I didn't scan it, but it looks like you could survive on it. With it's got that feel about it.
It almost looks like a... like
an
ammonia world.
Yeah, it could have been. It's one of those sort of off blue ones that's heading towards brown. So it could just probably have a nitrogen oxygen atmosphere on it, something like that. And if you were aliens, you'd probably use one of those, wouldn't you?
Probably. Probably. And if I was going to make a site, I mean, personally, I'd want to make my site somewhere that was like, you know, a little scenic if I was going to land on the planet. That's me personally, mind you. I mean,
well, we're assuming that the ruins that we found used to be a habitable world.
well, we know
Because
that
there's nothing in the descriptions that suggests these creatures lived on desert worlds with no atmosphere. It kind of says that they hunted things and ate things, which kind of suggests that they breathe.
but they also had an
So-
artistic culture as well. But,
Yeah.
but these monolith networks, these were not, I mean, these were not civilizations. These were not like stations where they hung out and like chilled and set up parties and stuff. These were communication network locations. That's what we're looking for.
Seems so.
That's, well,
seems so, yeah.
monolith network, right? It's part of their
So, I mean,
communications.
we have starports on airless worlds, of course. We have star cities.
Yeah, that we do.
So, you know, we don't know which, if any of these things, is on a habitable world. But
Well,
it doesn't seem to make sense to me that if there is a habitable world in the system, you're not going to land on it.
it would be pretty
If you're looking to
awesome
colonize.
if you know, this wasn't just a monolith network. Let's say we found a monolith network and then like an alien biodome right next to it. That would be
Yeah, that would be cool.
that would be insane. Be very excited. We're almost coming up on the coordinates here. About halfway there now. Has anyone figured out how many square kilometers there are to search, and what the max speed of searching those areas, so how many man-hours to check it all? Yeah, I actually
No.
calculated that MIDI prefix. It's about
the
10
kind of thing that I don't want you to think
gazillion billion hours,
Yeah.
and like never. I think that was the final calculation that I
Yeah.
figured out for how long
Never?
it would take. Never.
All of the equations resolve to infinity.
Yes.
Yes, so no.
We don't have enough commanders in the game to scour
In the galaxy.
Not playing simultaneously. Even if you took all the previous members and you put them to work at scanning the planet and organized it somehow into one perfect like Congo line where we all stood arm in arm and like scoured the planet, it would still take years for us to do that. I mean, it's ridiculous, honestly. Think about just our own planet. We haven't even looked at the entire surface of our own planet, Earth, and we've had people exploring it forever. So, yeah, it's
Well,
luck. I think a lot of it
Can
comes down to
confirm that there's at the right coordinates on the first body in the system we're in, nothing.
All right, we've got
So-
no coordinates on the first body in the system, or right coordinates in the first body in the system with nothing there.
Nothing.
I'm coming up on those coordinates now on the planet that I'm at, and I want to say it kind of looks like, you know, it looks like an area just up ahead there. I see like the peak of a mountain popping up, and there's a little bit of mountain ranges on the left and right. It looks like a good area for a monolith network. If I was going to put one down on a planet, I'd probably fly over here and be like, yeah, this looks decent. Let's go ahead and put it here. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this spot. I feel kind of lucky right now. I might go buy a lotto ticket if we find it, because I think my luck would probably be at its peak for my entire life to just randomly come across it here. Well, actually, no, this isn't random. We're going to the location, so I guess it's not random at all, but I'd still feel pretty damn lucky. How high up are we right now? We're only 3 kilometers up, so I don't think we'll have any problem spotting it from here. And we are at minus 31 and minus 116. We do have to go a little bit further. Join up now, commanders. Josh needs you. This is a joint effort, so let's get everyone together trying to find this place. If you want to join in on the PG, I'll actually check that right now to see if there's any more requests, which there probably is. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all accepted. And you can join in on my PG. It's Commander J. Oh, no, sorry. Just J. Hawkins is the PG name. You are certainly welcome to join in here. And we are scouring the planet's surface for these new alien ruins that Ram Tah has discovered. So, hopefully we'll be lucky and we'll find them. Optimist. I am an optimist. I am a glass is half full type of person. No point being a pessimist. All it does is bring everyone else down around you. So far, nothing. But we have faith. We have faith that the aliens will have put something that shines like a bright beacon, very visible from outer space. Wouldn't that be nice, though, if at least there was like something that made it a little bit more visible?
Like a space station.
Yeah, like a
We'd appreciate that.
spotlight, or like a
A
lighthouse.
ruined space station, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, a big lighthouse.
a lighthouse would work.
I'd go for that.
I had a theory, says Reagan Heath. If this is a comms array, might it need line of sight? If so, Forum Thread has identified planets with rotational and orbital sinks, so they are tidally locked. Oh, that's a very interesting theory. The fact that it communicates at faster than light speeds, I mean, I wonder if it actually does need line of sight, because if something moves faster than light...
Well, we don't know what it is they use. He just says it's FTL. For all we know, it could be telepathy.
No,
And you might have to be actually looking in that direction. True.
Yeah, that is true. That's a very interesting theory, though.
It is.
And I'm sure that Canon is probably all over that. We're exploring other theories here. We're exploring the theory of random. Because that theory has worked in the past in Elite Dangerous. It's random chance. Chaos theory. Cockpit view.
Indeed.
Let's see, minus 31, and we're almost at the minus 128, I think it is. Yeah, minus 128. So we got a little bit further to go here. So far, nothing on the landscape showing up, unfortunately. Ookton Tide says, just found a canister of bootleg liquor, but no runes. Too bad I can't drink the liquor.
Not bad.
Yeah, well, hey, you found something, man. That's a good start. Maybe the aliens left the liquor. Maybe they got wiped out and their liquor got left over. You never know.
God, if you're going to be wiped out, you drink all your booze, don't you?
Yeah, before you get wiped out.
Maybe
Fluffy
it's
the D-Spoiler says, gotta get drunk for a long night of staring at effing rocks, while he said star at rocks. Yep. If I didn't have to drive somewhere in half an hour, I'd probably be drinking as well. But many of us would like to go down in history, in Elite Dangerous history, and be forever chiseled into the annals of Elite Dangerous lore from Drew Wagar and his book Premonition, which will most likely feature the name of any commander who finds these rune sites first. So I'd like that, because god damn it, if Shibuka's the only one with his name in that book, I'll be damned.
God damn it.
God damn it! God damn you, Shibuka!
Screw you guys.
That's right, Shibuka's got his name in the book already, and Commander Josh Hawkins doesn't. Although I was looking at Drew's Twitter today, and he had a little screenshot, and it said, Joshua flew the asp, and blah, 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 and like the sentences were cut off. It's like, Joshua flew the asp, and I was like, huh, a Joshua flying an asp. I like this story. It sounds good. Could that be Commander Joshua? You never know. You never know. Don't know where Drew got his inspiration. But for all of you guys watching right now, Drew will be on our live stream on Sunday this week.
Sunday, yeah.
Drew Wagar, author of the books Premonition coming out soon and Reclamation, the Elite Dangerous lore book, will be on the broadcast with us here on this YouTube channel on Sunday between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. I don't know the exact time that Drew's coming on, but you'll certainly want to scoot your arses over here if you want to ask Drew a question and see what he has to say about everything that's going on in the game right now. I know I have a lot of questions for him, and I'm sure that Shibuka is filled with questions for Drew. So,
He's probably bouncing off the walls right now, Shabu.
oh yeah, he has wrapped
His
himself in
notebook
tinfoil.
of questions.
He's getting used to sleeping in tinfoil as well, I'm sure. So yeah, Drew Wagar will be on the broadcast this Sunday, sometime between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Time on my YouTube channel right here. So make sure you hit that sub button so you get the notice, and we'll be making announcements throughout the week. And we will also be taking a list of questions from what you guys would like to ask Drew while he's on the show, because, you know, I know how these things go. We had Obsidian Ant on here, and we've had other live streams with 400 plus members, and when people are typing and questions are flying through the chat, it's dang near impossible to see what people are saying. So we're going to get a list of questions before the show. You're going to need the, we're probably going to get those from our Discord channel, which you can find right in the description of this video.
Oh, you put it in? Oh, good.
It is in the description. I'm pretty sure the link still works. If it doesn't, then people can just shout out in the chat that it doesn't work. And you click on that link, you join up with our Discord, and we will put out a little questionnaire or a little request for questions that people would like to ask Drew. Soon. Soon, soon, soon. Dun, da, da, dun, 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 da, da. To boldly go where no one has gone before. Into the mind of Drew Wagar. Well, I think we've probably passed the... oh no, we still haven't hit the 128. That's probably going to be on the other side of this mountain coming up. So we're close. We are definitely close now. But still no alien runes, unfortunately. Nothing yet. We'll see what's on the other side of the mountain. Looks like you left minus 31. Well, yeah, but I mean, minus 31 is like just over here a little bit. So I'm kind of keeping in the general direction of minus 31. Mostly trying to get to that minus 128. And keeping an eye out here. Beautiful sky. Got some nice nebula up there. And I think that looks like a planetary nebula just up there beside
Well,
Andromeda.
that didn't make any sense that I just had here. I was flying upside down, essentially, so I could look up through the cockpit roof at the planet as I'm flying over. And I just suddenly start getting a temperature warning.
Really?
And I'm like, yeah, you know, 6-7 kilometers above the ground, and suddenly it's a 90% warning. You think, what's that about? Just from flying upside down? What's the matter with you?
I wonder why that would
There you
happen.
go.
Sorry, I had to mute my mic for a sec because the dogs decided to do dog things again. But, yeah, that's weird. Flying upside down. I wonder if it's because your thrusters have to work harder in order to keep you aloft.
Could be.
Could be. Josh Turgeon, has anyone plotted Ram Tah's new chords from the first rune site to see what geometric shape they make? Plotted the new coordinates... Plotted the new... I'm not quite sure I follow that. Hang on.
To see if they make a triangle or...
Looks like Mount Doom. Yeah, it does kind of look like Mount Doom. Have they plotted the new coordinates... Hang on. Let me go back there. Plotted Ram Tah's new chords from the first rune site to see what geometric shape they make. What do you mean the new coordinates from the first first site? What do you think he means by that? The new coordinates from the first site? Or is he talking about... Oh, you know what? I think what he might mean is like plotting the new coordinates of the new sites that he gave, because there's 3 triangle and 1 further out to see what geometric shape it... Well, it makes a triangle. Or a pyramid, rather. No, actually, it's a triangle. It's got a 3 base and then a point. But... I mean, if anyone's going to start doing math and figuring that stuff out, it's not going to be me. Maybe Shibuka. Shibuka's like our resident code cracker, and he likes to dive into those numbers a lot more. I'm a little bit more of an explorer myself. Danamaster saying he got a bit of a thermal warning before as well. Okay.
I'm assuming it's not a feature of the planet we're on, and it's just one of those things.
We are coming up on the coordinates here. Dog, stop. Minus one. Ow! Jesus. God, I can't get mad at her because she's too small to beat. Sit on my lap. Stop clawing at me. She is relentless though. When she wants to come up on my lap, she's just like claw, claw, claw.
Yeah,
claw,
well, it's
claw, claw, non-stop.
dogged. That's how they are.
Yep, that is what she
It's
is.
what
All
they
right.
do.
All she does, claw away. All right, alien runes, where are you? We need to find you now. Now! Give me the alien runes now! We're pretty much on top of the coordinates of the previous alien rune site. Very, very close. Boost and directional thrust. Oh, okay. Schrodinger couldn't find these damn sites. Or did he? Are we talking about which Schrodinger? The theoretical physicist Schrodinger? Or Commander Schrodinger, if there is such a person?
Is there or isn't there?
I don't know.
Maybe there is and there isn't.
Exactly. He exists and doesn't exist simultaneously. And you only know when you see him whether he does or does not exist. Long night of looking at rocks. I would be streaming this all night if I was able to. We must be very close. Yes, we are very close. We're practically on top of the previous rune locations. Let's take a look. They were minus 31.7 and 128.9. Oh, so we just kind of passed. We just kind of passed it. Let's take a look here. External camera. Alright, let's have a look-see around this area. I don't see, like, anywhere where the runes would be here. It's all very hilly. No, like, plateau areas. Nothing I flew over back there looked flat enough for the runes either. The other ones kind of had, like, a little flat sort of area that they were resting in. Kind of, sort of. Oh, there they are, right below me. No. If only. Not seeing anything here that looks like alien ruins. Let's go a little bit further. Just check a little further up here, and then maybe we'll look for a slightly different site. I heard tinfoil hats were bad for you, so I wear 2 layers now. Okay.
Meta, like it.
Yeah, well, whatever works for you, I guess. I had my tinfoil hat on the other day. Actually, I just crumpled up the tinfoil yesterday. I was cleaning up the room, like, I better put this tinfoil away. And I realized I'm probably going to need it again when Drew gets back. Might have to make myself a new tinfoil hat.
Now you have to ask yourself, what was making you crumple it up when you weren't wearing it?
He's saying if it was a comm site, wouldn't it be wise to put it at the peak of the mountain you just passed? Asked Pete's Computer Repair.
It would be.
It would be, but I mean, logic and reason. I mean, logic and FDev are 2 completely different things altogether.
Yeah.
You know, what you think would be in one particular place is not necessarily the way that it was. I mean, like, look at the last alien runes as a perfect example. They were in a little bit of a plateau, but nowhere near the peak of a mountain because, well, number one, there's no atmosphere on this planet, and we can assume that this was habitable. I don't think it was. I don't think this planet was ever habitable. I think this is just a dead planet that maybe they set up their network on for whatever reason.
Yeah, for some perverse reason, like we do. They set up a planetary base on an airless world.
We also have absolutely zero clue whatsoever if this is even the right planet. We just picked a planet that was very close in size and mass to the one that the last rune site was located on, and also color, of course. But I mean, otherwise, we have no idea if it's even on this planet. We're hoping, but that's all we can do at this point, is just hope. Fly and hope. Cross your fingers, press your thumbs, and all of that good stuff. And keep your eyes peeled, because if it is here, we don't want to fly over it and miss it. We're only a couple kilometers up. I'm not gaining too much altitude. I want to stay low to the ground so that if we pass nearby it, we'll actually spot the darn thing and not just fly right past, because that's another problem, of course, with these random, no clue, no coordinates, no nothing. You don't know if you fly over it by accident. Oh, so this little plateau area up here, this was kind of similar to where we found the original runes. It was sort of like a little flattish area like that. One can hope. Yo bro Tom, check out the mountaintop. Oh, that mountaintop's way too far back now for me to go back and check Yo bro Tom. Plus, the mountaintop was not at the exact coordinates as the last one. It was considerably past it, as a matter of fact. We were very close to the last alien rune site when it was found by Xdeath, though. We were very, very close to it. Well, you and Grey Test got there before me, I remember, because I was driving around in the SRV like a maniac.
I was about a minute behind Shibuka.
You were a minute... Oh, was it Shibuka?
Telling it... Yeah, I was... Oh, no, the rune site. Yeah.
Yeah, the rune runes.
The rune, not the crash site one, yeah.
Yeah, not the crash site. The runes. It would be helpful if Ram Tah could give us something a little bit more specific, but I think that commander that had typed that in the chat earlier about maybe the locations could somehow be used to triangulate coordinates. I don't know how exactly that would work. I mean, again, we don't even know if this is the system where these things are. We don't know how many rune sites there are. There could be multiple. There could be 1, 2, 10, 20. I mean, like, oh crap, I'm too high up now. But we don't even know if this is the right system or the right planet. For all we know, when he said he's narrowed the field down, he could have given us, you know, 4 systems that maybe they have to be triangulated right to the center of those 4 systems in order to find the darn thing. Maybe it's maybe there's a system right at the center. It'd be very interesting if there was a way to calculate that. It doesn't look like they form a perfect triangle.
It just says, all I have been able to do is narrow the field to a handful of systems.
Yeah.
Specifically, and then he lists the 4 systems.
Yeah, so who knows? To ruin or not to ruin?
But there's nothing in this system right now that looks like, you know, it's not like the configuration of the other one.
And did the last alien runes show up as a POI? I don't think that they did, hey?
No, they don't. No. Just to make things a little more challenging.
Yeah, just. Because it's not challenging enough.
It's not challenging enough finding a needle in a cosmic haystack.
Well, it'll be very interesting to see if anyone actually finds it, and it'll be more interesting to see if nobody finds it, what FDev will do. Like, I don't know, give us a clue?
Yeah.
Clues are always nice with these type of things. I almost think sometimes that they fail to remember that they created a 1-to-1 scale Milky Way galaxy with the planet surfaces being 1-to-1 as well.
It never ceases to amaze me how often FDev forget that there's exploration in this game. They have these community goals, and it's exploration, this, exploration, that. but you're thinking, yeah, this is desk jockey stuff. Have you actually been out there and explored? We know Ed has.
Yeah.
Ed is a genuine explorer. He's been to Beagle Points.
Yeah, Ed has definitely been out exploring, but he's not a
But it
programmer.
makes me wonder how many other, he's not. Makes me wonder how many the actual core team do explore without, entering a coordinate and just hopping to a location.
Yeah, and then of course we don't know
Which you have
what
to
they
do.
would have
Put
done.
the city there.
We don't know what they would have done originally for the first alien rune site that XDeath found, because he found it using images that were leaked by FDev, which nobody would have ever seen, right? I mean, that was just a tease of the alien rune site, and he used that to triangulate the location of the alien runes, which was genius. But we don't have pictures of these rune sites, and had he not figured that out, what was their plan going to be to help us find the site? Because the scouring the planet surface thing is, I mean, it's just ridiculous. We could spend hours doing it. We have spent hours doing it.
Yeah.
And many other commanders have spent hours doing it, and nobody's ever found it like that. It's always sort of been like, pinpointing a general part of the planet, getting an idea of the planet. Why is Kevin Calhoun says both coordinates are negative, Hawkins. Yeah, I've got the negative coordinates here. negative 31, negative 128. I'm just flying around the general area to see what, if anything, is here. Not really seeing much right now. It's the dark side of the planet as well. Like, I'm just checking this area out a little bit more, because this area kind of has the same sort of look of the location where the alien runes were on the other planet, and it's also very close to the coordinates of the alien runes on the other planet as well. So it's worthwhile investigating a little bit more around here. We got a little bit of a plateau type area with some flat land. It's perfect if you were a dev and you wanted to place down some runes. But I'm not seeing anything that's standing out right now. And how high up are we? We're 2 kilometers up, so from this distance we should...
Yeah, you'd see something at 2.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we should be able to see it. I'm going to fly over this little canyonous region over here. You know, every time I see one of these little, like, mini craters just on the horizon over there, I keep thinking that it looks like a rune site, but...
Well, yeah, especially when you've got the black shadows that you have on the edge of everything now, which you would have on Airless World. You have pitch black shadows, and you just see a little bit of something in the distance, and you think, is that a thing? Is that a thing? And you go, oh, no, it's just a shadow.
Just a shadow. And I wish I had a super fast Eagle, or a super fast Courier, or anything super fast for that matter. In my
what's your top boost in that thing?
what is the top boost in this thing? Slow. But I mean, again, flying fast isn't necessarily
394, I think. So it's not exactly Uber.
Yeah, let's see. Cockpit view. Cockpit view. Maximum boost, yeah, 393. There you go.
Yeah.
Big Andy SG says, I give up. I can only handle so much rock. Best of luck to you guys. Yep. Yep. I know how you feel, Big Andy. Unfortunately, I have way too much patience for this type of thing. I haven't blinked in an hour and a half, just because if I blink, I might miss it.
Oh, I've just noticed I'm not in the wing anymore. What's happened there then?
No,
I only just noticed that.
lost the entire wing, actually.
Lost the entire wing, yeah. Strange, didn't get any disconnects.
No disconnects. Just lost the wing.
Just lost the wing.
Cockpit view.
Maybe it was when I had that strange temperature thing.
Right. Well, let's turn
We're
and
not getting very
head.
far yet.
Turn and head this way.
I'm still not inclined to head back to that 300,000 light second from the star system.
You know what I'll do is I'll fly for a couple more minutes here, and then we'll take another look at the galaxy map and see if we can't.
Well, I mean, I'm betting that he's given us 4 systems and only 2 of them have something on, because mathematically we only need 2, don't we? In terms of the data.
Mathematically, but these could be like little mini sites as far as we know, right? I mean, we know
Well,
nothing
you know,
about what we're going to find.
it could be that the other one that we looked at, the planets are 300,000 landables, 300,000 from the main star, but it has the water world. Maybe the aliens would have put something on there, but we can't access it. But it's in this database.
Possible.
But as far as the ones we can access, that would be probably, I hope not that one.
You know what?
If they're ever going to get a huge slap if they do that.
Let's try something.
After the hassle they've put us through, make us travel 330,000 light seconds to get to us, ruin.
Let's do a little test of something here.
There would be gnashing of teeth.
Let's look at the galaxy map and see where these other ones are. Okay, we got one over there, and one way over there. So, if somehow... Makes me wonder if maybe if we were in this system on a planet and looking back, we could see those 3 stars like in a triangle, and maybe somehow that could help us plot a route in there, you know? Which one is it? Pretty sure it's that one. No, that's Ishu. God, it's so hard to see these damn bookmarks like this. Okay, it's those 3. So, got one there, one there, one there. And if we were on the planet's surface, we would be able to see all 3 of those stars. Now, what can we see if we were on the planet's surface here? Let's select that system and see. Can we see that one from here? Well, we probably could, but it's going to be where? No, that one is through the planet. Okay, so that one's way, way on the other side of the planet. That's not going to help us. I thought maybe if we target these, it could somehow give us a clue as to where we might need to go. Stop engines.
Space break.
Well, it's you know, you've got 3 in relative close proximity, and then you've got that one that's way out there.
Yeah,
these 4
right?
systems.
You think that maybe would have... It is a little weird, right? That you have these 3 that are like so close, and then that
I think I'll head to the one that's so far away, to be honest, actually, because it is an F star, and the system that the other one was in is an F star. So I'll head out to that one. It's another 292. In a straight line out, we'll see what happens.
I wonder if there's something with the names of them. Let's see, we've got IC 2391. They're both IC 2391. It's just different sector. And then we have the Sinuefi. Sinuefi.
Snufflies. Just call them Snufflies.
And then that one is also Sinuefi.
Got Snuffly systems, and we found data in the cornflakes system.
So we got 2 Snuffleupagus systems and 2 IC systems. I don't know. Okay, so they don't make, like, if you trace a line from this one to this one to this one to this one.
There's a sort of straight line with wobbly bits, 3 close together.
Yeah, I thought that they might have made a slightly better triangle if those 3 were connected, and that one would be like the point. It's a very pointy triangle. Do they line up with anything else, though? I mean, Sol is probably in there. I don't really see anything else that they line up with.
You know, is it a case that the furthest system out is actually where they came from? Because we can think in terms of going out. Maybe this one that I'm heading out to is actually where they came from, and they were going in.
Here, I'm gonna bookmark the original one as well. So you see, these three are kind of in the middle of the original rune site and the new one.
Yeah.
And I think I'm at the middlemost one. No, I think the middlemost one is sector GW-V B2-4. That looks like the middlemost one of them. Let's turn this grid off. Grid off. Let's disable the friend markers. Let's disable navigation markers. Don't need those either. Okay, let's take a look at this. Just looking for any type of pattern that there might be in these. There really isn't.
Strong Willie. Inevitable.
It's really nothing specific.
No, there's not really enough to make any.
None of them line up in any particular
I know they like their
way.
geometrics, apparently, these people, but it could be a case that if there are a couple more systems that we don't know about, it would make an image, and we just don't have them.
Yeah, I don't see anything that that really stands out to me in terms of, like, geometric shapes or anything. Turn. What's a... Josh doesn't look at chat. Okay, hang on. Molded Salad says, turn. You're being punished. Turn up music. Turn up... Oh, okay. At first I thought he was saying turn. Oh, you want the game music? Here, I'll put the game music on.
Pump up the volume.
Right? Let's see. Here's some game music for you. Maybe I don't even have it enabled. All music on except for docking and starport and combat music. There we go. And what is the purpose of turning on the music?
Just play some of Miguel's music instead.
He says, I swear to God, if he doesn't see it this time with all the damn stars...
Put one of Miguel's tracks on the background, you're right.
Dramatic music. Check over in DDG 1000. What the heck is DDG 1000? Is that another system name?
Don't ask me.
Let's see. We'll look it up. DDG 1000. No, it's not a system name. Wait, what? How is who? It does make a triangle. That's geometry. One could say Orion's belt at some point. Yeah, it did. If you did turn it, you kind of have like the belt and then the two stars on the top and the bottom. But I mean, that's not going to help us really narrow down and pinpoint a location on any of the planet's surfaces. Unfortunately, I don't see anything that's really standing out in terms of the shape of these. But the Orion's belt that he was saying, it's kind of like
could have given us just like a tiny little crumb of information, Mr. Ram Tah, like, oh, these aliens always like to build their places near the equator. That would be nice. Just something in the text that would just give us a little clue.
This is the Orion's belt configuration that he was referring to, I think. Like the belt there, and then the two stars, one on the top, one on the bottom. That's the original rune site, by the way. And then these three are the new ones, but... I mean, between these three, or four rather, I just don't see any way to know, like, which one. Apparently the music changes if you're close to the runes, but I haven't seen anything when mine changes. Okay, so that's...
Oh, I suppose it might have spooky music, yes, if you get a little bit close.
That's why they're saying to change the music. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, I hadn't actually listened too much to the ruins music, because most of the time it was the damn wave scanner until I started turning it on.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well before.
The music of the wave scanner.
Music
like a punk
of the
track
waves.
in the background. Screeching at yeah.
I honestly, because I've never listened to the in-game music before, I wouldn't even know if the music had changed to the right music or not. I play music off.
There is a kind of creepy music to it. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what it sounds like.
I left
so-
it on in the some of it on in the episode where I was another grave mistake. I left some of the creepy music in.
Well, I've got the music on now, so we'll hear if any creepy music turns on. Whatever the creepy music is. It's very ambient.
Yeah. Brian Eno would be proud.
External camera.
Brian Eno's music for aliens. There you go.
So that's what they're saying.
Well, he's got his music for starports. He should have music for alien ruins.
Clicked on video and got an ad for the RE6 movie. Not sure whether that's a good omen or a bad one. Any luck finding the new runes? No, we haven't found anything yet. Still flying around. We have a sneaking suspicion that they are somewhere in this system. But where they are, we just don't know. Somewhere on the hundreds of thousands of square kilometers of this little moon. I'm flying towards the Orion Nebula over there. I don't know how the hell we're supposed to find this. Maybe there's a clue in what he says. I'm going to take a look at what he actually says again. Let's see if we can't figure anything out from this. Because it's always possible that there is a clue here. Okay, so using the data contributed, I've successfully accessed the monolith network, but although I have not detected blah, 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 I've not been able to divine their precise locations. All I've been able to do is narrow the field to a handful of systems. Specifically, ZLJ D10119, SinuFE XOP 2217, ZEA D101, and IC 2391 GWV B20 B2-4. Nothing at all. There's really nothing in what he says that would even give a hint as to where they could be on these planets. And nothing on Reddit, I'm assuming. Ooh, did the music just get spooky? I can't really tell. It changed from what it was before. But I don't know if that's spooky alien rune site music. Or if it's just a new track that's come on. Because I don't listen to the in-game music ever.
Well, it's the thing with content creating thing, isn't it? You tend to have it turned off by default because you're going to be putting music on yourself on your videos anyway. And you tend not to turn it back on.
Here is the link to the Galnet post from Ram Tah. This is kind of spooky music. Like, it's got sort of like this weird, like... Oh, holy jeez, I forgot the Hawk was on. Oh, we got a couple of...
That's spooky.
Yeah. Oh, okay, there's a whole bunch. Sorry, the Hawk's going to scream for a little bit. Because apparently everyone decided to hit the subscribe button at the exact same time.
Yeah, and I don't have the soundboard on.
Here we were talking about spooky. Well, oh my god. Okay. I might... okay, I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off, folks. Don't worry. Okay, there we go. It's dead. I killed the Hawk. I had to kill it. Holy crap. It was like 10 people subscribed at the exact same time. Well, thanks for the subs, guys. I really appreciate it. And welcome to the Hawk Flock. Hopefully we'll find you some alien runes in this live stream. That's the death of the Hawk right there when he screams that much. Even Josh killed the Hawk. Yes, when that happens, I will kill the Hawk myself. We don't need Andra to do any shooting at that point.
Or chopping or frying.
Chopping, frying, shooting.
Crushing.
All of the above. Yeah. Crushing, eating, Tommy gunning, slicing, dicing, and all of that jazz.
No, you've just strangled it yourself.
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned bit of strangling.
I just deleted it from existence. So, nothing over here. That music was kind of spooky, though. Were you guys listening to the music? Just found my first neutron star. Hey, congrats, Jacob. There you go.
They're scary.
Cracking code is not about words, but patterns. Yeah, well, I was looking for potential patterns in the numbers, thinking maybe they could be coordinates as well. But, I mean, I suppose they could. Like, if you look at... Hang on one sec. Let's go cockpit view. Cockpit view. Stop engines.
Stop all thrusters.
Like 2217 could be a coordinate, but I mean, that's also the name of the system. I suppose it's also possible that, you know, maybe... I was thinking that maybe these three could have numbers in them that could, you know, be coordinates on the third system. But then again, we don't know what planet it's on, and there's a number of different planets to land on, so... I terminated the Hawk. Yes, I did, Danamaster. I don't know. I just don't know. I think we're playing the shooting gallery game again, where we're just shooting in random directions and hoping to hit something. There's just nothing else to go by. Nothing at all.
Well, looking in this system with the F star furthest out, there's no similarity between this system and the one of the other ruins.
I know that it wasn't at the coordinates, but I wonder if it's possible. Let's see, I'm just going to unselect my destination here. Where is my destination? That's weird. Thought I had a destination selected. Oh, right. Got this turned off. Navigation. Let's go ahead and clear the route. Clear the route. There we go. I'm not selecting anything. There we go. Let's look at the pattern of the craters again and just see if, through some strange sheer coincidence, that maybe the pattern of the craters on the original planet are similar to this one here. Wouldn't that be handy? Maybe the planets are like identical and nobody's looked.
Ooh, that would be total tinfoil.
Commander Kuhot says, FDev are like, that'll keep those suckers busy for a few months.
Yeah.
Zarkazul, what are my coordinates? Well, I was very close, well, I was previously very close to the coordinates of the original alien root site. That's where I was. Jay Funky, how's it going, buddy? Uktentide, the canon thread, someone made a how to hear the aliens training video. Okay, well that's handy.
Yeah.
It's on page 1205 of the thread on the ED forums. Well, that's pretty handy. Mills Simon, can I show you the mission? Well, there's no mission on this one. Let me quickly recap what's going on. I did link the Galnet posting. I'll go ahead and link that again. So for anyone who's actually just joining in right now, let's do a quick introduction. There's the Galnet. Oh, check Brobar link. Jerome's saying I should check the Brobar link.
Yeah, I've just put it in admin as well. He sent me a link to the listening to it.
Oh,
video.
okay. That's for the thingamajiggy bomber.
And you can hear it's the sounds that you hear when you're driving around it. You know, the sort of ambient, weirdy sounds with the beacons and all, and the sort of.
I never listened to it.
Oh, well, it's definitely a weirdy ambient sound. I assume in that case that it's a sonic sphere around the ruin, so that would explain why you can hear it so high up.
Well, let's see.
It's because it's a hemisphere around the ruins.
I'm gonna play it right now.
It'll extend it as far up as it is.
Detecting Ruins by Sound by Commander John Stoutbeard. Let's see how we can explore using the sound from the ruins. Well, if that's the case, then you could probably detect it from much higher up as well. Let's see how high up he is in this video.
About 8, I think.
It
Right.
says throttle at 50%, start 10 kilometers away. Oh, he's right close to the ground. He's 800 meters. Oh, now he's 1.3 kilometers up. With engines at 50, 7 kilometers, a trained ear can pick it up. Well, he's got much louder engines than I do. Okay, yep. Oh, okay, I see what you mean by spooky music. Well, you can probably hear it on the live stream too because it's like really loud. Okay. Definitely a spookier music than anything that I had heard down there. But that's really handy because from 7 kilometers away he was able to hear it. And the ASP engines are not even remotely close to being that loud. Oh crap, you know what? There's a huge crater there. Let's go look in the crater. Let's go take a look at this giant pockmark on the side of the planet. Maybe they put the runes in there.
Orbital flight engaged.
You never know. I'll turn the music back on, and we'll go look for some more alien runes. Until my phone rings, I don't have to go anywhere. Too fast for orbital cruise. Are you kidding me? Alright, music back on. Actually, you know what? Just to be sure that I don't mess this up, put on all the different musics. Why not? Okay. Oh, the wife just messaged. Let's see what she's saying.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. What is she saying? She's torrid. I think she meant tired. She's torrid.
Maybe she means torrid. Mmm.
Alright. Turn my ringtone up so I can make sure I hear her when she calls. Alright, let's
Frameshift drive charging.
let's go ahead and jump back out and jump back in because I missed that orbital cruise there. And we'll scan this crater, and I think we'll have enough time to scan the crater, but oh, there she is. She's calling right now. Hang on one sec, guys. The wife has spoken. I have 5 to 10 minutes, and then I must depart. So that'll give us enough time to do a little scanning around this crater here, and we'll see. That music was really helpful, though. Thanks to you guys for linking that. Very, very handy, because that way, if the sound kicks up, even if it's to the left or to the right of us, we'll still be able to hear it, which is fantastic. It's way easier than looking around with your eyes. Okay. Music off. Why does the music... Now they're telling me to turn the music off. I don't understand.
Oh, there's no place in some people, lad.
Josh, watch the end of that video. You guys, you're confusing me. Turn the music on, turn the music off. Okay, I'll watch the end of the video. I'm watching the end of the video now. Compare the normal ambient sound 2. I get it. I get it. One last thing to remember. Set your sound like this. Okay, there's a way to set your sound. The right way to do it. What does it say? Okay. Sound effects unmuted. Music volume down and muted. Huh? But... Okay, it's sound effects. It's not music.
Yeah, it's the ambient creepy noise of the ruins.
Alright. Alright. So let's try this then. I thought it was the music. Burp. Okay, that doesn't want to work. Okay, so there. It's unmuted and dragged all the way down, right? Let's just double check that. No, it says muted and dragged all the way down. Okay, so muted, dragged all the way down. Sound effects, unmuted, dragged all the way up. Hooray! It's done. Okay, it's sound effects apparently, not music. Well, there you go. You guys totally confused me, telling me to turn the music on, and then you get mad at me for leaving the music on.
Oh, you guys.
Gosh.
What are you doing, you guys?
I'm just gonna turn the music back on now.
That's not fair. Making fun of Paul Hawkins.
Making fun of me. Looks like Gale Crater. We're on Mars. Alright. Now we can listen for the sounds. Wait, did people find the runes already, or are we still looking? We're still looking. I mean, they've been discovered, Zex, but we don't know.
Well, we don't know. We haven't looked. I mean, someone might have posted it on the forums.
They might have posted
We're
on
flying
the
around
forums.
like idiots.
They may have. I mean, we're just doing the scanning of this thing. I've only got another 5 minutes or so, so we're going to scan a little bit inside this crater, and then I got to go pick up the wife. And if she's super nice, she'd let me come back on, but I have a feeling she's not going to let me come back on today. So,
Because she's torrid.
She's torrid. She's torrid.
Yeah.
Tired.
Tired. I'm so tired.
Tired.
Oh, hey, there's a POI over here, though. Let's go take a look and see what the hell that could be. Is it a big one? A little one? Looks like a little
Not as
one.
big as your head.
There is a POI, but I don't think it's going to be alien ruins. No, it's not alien ruins. Couldn't be. But there's something down here. Unfortunately, it's not alien ruins. Well, you know what I'll do is, I think I may just call it now, since there's no way we're going to search this entire crater within the next 5 minutes, and I'm going to have to get going. I don't know if you guys heard, but Montreal just got hit by a snowstorm, so it was like a skating rink when I left my house this morning. We were supposed to get 25 centimeters of snow. I woke up getting ready to expect to go outside and shovel. Instead, I walked outside and you couldn't stand up straight on the ground. It's basically just cars slide around all over the place. It's like cars on ice. But
Oh, a bit of snow on top of black ice. That's fun.
we will keep an eye on everything that's going on right now as far as the runes go. You can certainly check back on my channel here for upgrades. Yeah, you can check for your upgrades. You can check back for updates. As soon as we find the runes, you can be assured that I will be putting a video out on the new alien rune site and showing us all what they look like. Don't care if I have to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning to do it, or 5 o'clock in the morning and not sleep at all. It's worth it for me, and I love to bring that stuff to you. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then go ahead and yeah, let's talk English here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you know what? People have clicking like on my videos. I really appreciate that. That's really nice, and I see a lot of likes. But if you really want to help the channel, and I don't ask for donations, if people donate, that's great. If you really want to help the channel, share the videos when you see them on my YouTube channel. That would really make a big difference for me. That's really how we get our stuff out there. Sharing the video is more valuable to me than anything else that you guys could do. So if you want to hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when the live stream is going up next, that's greatly appreciated. appreciated. And your subscriptions and members of the Hawk Flock and all of that is all great. I'm going to go ahead and put the salute symbol right there in the chat. And we will say thank you and goodbye to everyone who puts their salute symbol in there. So I'm just going to start up from the top. I already see a bunch here. OXO7AF, 07, you rock, Josh. Thank you. No, you rock, and thank you. And Commander Koo.
No you. No you.
Axel Lab, Commander Uthrid Ragnarsson, Pluton. Oh, there we go. It begins. Oogtentide, Lieutenant Maple Syrup. Hey, Lieutenant Maple Syrup. Our another Canadian from Newfoundland. Andrej Marek, Molded Salad, Jerome W. the Sniper, Yobro Tom. I should probably be looking at the other one that's scrolling. The Sniper, Austin Dude, Nathan Musinski, Commander Kodiak. See, I already lost it. The damn chat. It go too fast. Okay, Molitar, Molded Salad, Atomic Unicorn, Commander Mars, Mikhail Musaka, Evan Robertson, Don Brainham, Vinid, Commander So-and-so, Vinid again, Mr. Wavy DL, Full Metal, Justin Dixon, Anderson Brito, John Gwitzel, Lee Fenny, Skunkworks, Jacob Lejbol, Armin Tamzirian, Sebastian Roch, John Edward Turnbull, Molded Salad, Victor Yuska, Andrew McGarvey, Sparks in a Box, I Am Kane, Victor Yuska again, Jay Funky, Dana Master, Hendrik Cote Charette, you sound like a Quebecer, Hendrik Cote Charette, Chris XPZ, Damian Parsons, Zark Zool, Payne de Siegel, and somehow I'm pretty sure this skipped a whole bunch that were up here, but if I did, then I'm sorry. Pluton. Sorry, Pluton. It's Pluton. Marcus 3000 and all the rest of y'all. Thanks for joining in, guys. Really appreciate it. Rodney Peters, Robert Hughes. And for those of you who are, who are already subscribed, you guys are the best. Anyone who's donated, you're also the best. And love y'all. Thanks so much for watching. We'll find some alien runes in the upcoming videos, streams, and future, and we'll keep you posted with that. Turgeon, thank you very much for joining me once again.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to you too. And that's a wrap, guys. This is Commander Josh Hawkins signing off.